We're back. Norman Woodstock, Spalding, Barebones Broadcasting. You want my profile? I consider myself a mascot. Sleeping by the door of the experience of humanity. I've never been allowed in the room where it happened. When you're all the rudder of a ship, your experience is the captain, and your wits have all the parts of the ship and the crew and everything within your own wit experience. You are the ship. You're the crew. You're everything. You're every aspect of the ship and the wisdom of sailing it, too. And I sleep by the door, listening. Never allowed in. You're a mascot. That's how I see me. And I'm sorry. I just didn't know how to get up and open the door. My whole life. I'll sit here crying outside the door and not having the brains to open the door. Like the song says, your whole life you had the keys and didn't know how to use them. I'll die a little frustrated. I know I will. I'm very, very content from what I heard on the other side of the door. What I was able to picture, just overhearing like a cherub in a crib. Never out of the crib. Missed the whole thing, really. Stuck in my crib my whole living. That's my profile. I radio with it. The Lord says it can cause some influence. Be a passive influence. That's what it needs. Go on. It's worthless. No, it isn't. The place causes more living with a passive effect than it does all this struggling with an imagination that doesn't live here. Who's angry right now that isn't angry because they're struggling with something not living in their mind? You can't get angry here without being a fool. It's a bitch. And all these violent, wow. Otherwise you can't do it. You go to, you say, well, the military here is, no, they're not. They're not that way at all. They're not out there. No, they're not. The police are, these police are, they're terrible because they be beating in your door. Who respects your door more than the police? Who? Well, if the police had their way, we'd have no rights at all. You're an idiot. The police work to protect your rights in more ways than you'll ever know. They're mine. They're challenging United States citizens too. You think, the police have just thrown away all challenge United States citizenship. Bullshit. Keep that in mind by the greatest troublemaker the police ever had. The time I was a kid. I just saw something you could tease. I never had to worry about the police, my nation, ever. The last thing I ever worry about is the police officer hurting me. Ever. Ever. I got a lot of other people like to hurt me a lot more than a police officer, let me tell you that. And I sure can attest to that one. I test everybody. I'm state's evidence for the judgment day. The police have passed the test. That judgment day, it won't be cuppers, and because of their cuppers, go down to hell. Know that one! I have my way, not one of them will go to hell, and because they're cuppers, I have my way on judgment day. Know that one! Because of what they've already done and shown me. That's enough for me to cock-a-doodle-doo on that one. You'll play hell selling that testimony. And I'll tell you who will push it the most. It won't be the criminals. It won't. It'll be this. The ones brown-nosing them now will turn on them like snakes that day. And that day I will shove it right down your throat. Know that one too. Psychologist. You treacherous bastard. I'll be back. This is Bare Bones Radio. You don't need to see my face for radio.